Good morning, loves. I want to share a story with you about how things didn't work out the way I wanted. I had a plan, I had all the controlled things going on, and it didn't work out. And instead of like losing my shit and getting mad at some of the people involved, I was like, whatever. If it's meant to work out, it'll work out, and it'll work out better than what I planned. There's some reason for this not working out. And what I'm talking about is my maternity photos. So I had a scheduled date. It's kind of tricky lately because we had some plans for weddings and baby showers, celebrations of life, and all the events. And I was trying to get my photos done before I felt miserable, more miserable, I should say, and still in the cute stage, which I don't feel so cute anymore because I'm just kind of uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. Um, yeah, I wanted it all to go this way, right? So I couldn't schedule the photos for a day that I had my kids, but I thought, well, it's just for a couple hours. Maybe I can get them for a couple hours. Long story short, that didn't work out. And like old me would have been all pissy at um, not getting my way on that and probably caused a fight and, all the things. But this version of me was like, whatever. Didn't work out. Maybe I just won't get pictures taken. I have some cute little funny maternity photos that we took when we were on vacation, and even one of Ben that Ben took of me on the beach of in my swimming suit with my big sun hat and my big belly. Maybe that's all I need for maternity photos. Whatever. Well, let's see, I think it was last Friday. Ben and I walked down to the river, barely, because he broke his back. Not literally, but he pretty much acted like it. And, and I have just been so uncomfortable that walking to the beach is like a lot of work and very uncomfortable. And it's just, sucks. Anyway, we walk down and we sit in the Adirondack chairs, and it's just gorgeous out. It's like 72, and we're in October. Hey, so October, hey, there's my Yooper accent. Um, it shouldn't be this warm. It shouldn't be this nice out. So we're just sitting there enjoying. And I said to Ben, I'm like, man, maybe I should just go get my dresses and Emma can take some pictures because Emma wants to get into photography. So I rush up to the house as fast as a 487-week pregnant lady can rush. And I changed into my dress and I grabbed a couple of the other options that I was planning on using. And I called Emma and said, meet me on the beach. You can take some pictures. So we get down there, and she was such a little natural. In no time, she's like, turn your hips this way, look that way, turn your head that way, but look at me. Don't look at me, look up, and then she's coming over to me and like just slightly turning my chin. And it was just awesome. That would have all been perfect right there. Just watching her like play around with photography and seeing if she liked it. But the big bonus was that my pictures turned out awesome. They turned out so awesome. And halfway through, I had this moment of, oh my God, my daughter, my firstborn, is taking pictures of me pregnant with my last, right? So how cool is that? Just such a full circle moment. And I wouldn't change it for nothing. My photographer that I normally have do our family photos and stuff, she was going to do some family pictures where with Emma, it was just me. And then we took a couple selfies, but maybe that'll come next week. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen at the baby shower. Who knows? I'm not gonna worry about it too much. The important thing is me and Emma had that moment, and now we have that moment in time that we can share with everybody, and it's just such a cool story. She can tell her little sister, "Yeah, I took those pictures. That was, like, my first time of playing around with photography, and what's that gonna lead to?" So cool. So I wanna share with you some of these pictures because 'cause they're so awesome. Here's one of the first ones that she took. How cool is that? The colors, the water, the moon is even up here, and she just kept getting better at it. So these pictures are of me pregnant with my future daughter, my daughter, who will likely be my last born by my first daughter, and I wouldn't change it for nothing. And there's our selfie that we took. How perfect. Really captured the moment of her and I being able to bond and have some fun. And she got to play around with the camera and explore something that she's been thinking about doing for quite some time. So now we just need to get her a camera. I can't wait to see what she does with it. So next time something doesn't work out, your plans with friends or a vacation, or you're in that controlling state where everything has to work out this way because this is how I planned it and that's what I expect. Maybe it's not supposed to work out that way. Maybe it's not supposed to work out that way because something way fucking better is coming along for you. Something that is far beyond your imagination. Like I didn't even think about Emma taking pictures of me until that moment. And look at how awesome it worked out. I think we try to control life so much that we like suck all the fun out of it. We are creatures that just love to be surprised. We love the synchronicities when they happen, but most of the time we are not allowing that to happen. So when I talk about living in flow, this is what I mean. Go with the flow. Don't muscle your way or try to muscle your way through life. It can be so much more fun, so much more fulfilling. And the possibilities, we don't even know half of them. So allow yourself to be a little surprised and really live your life. I hope you enjoyed this topic. If you did, please share it with somebody you know. I also added a link on my website under the podcast tab for you to fill out an application to be on the podcast or share it with somebody that you think would be an awesome guest. As always, please send me a message if you have a cool topic that you think I should discuss, or maybe you have a question that you want me to answer. That'd be cool. And then also on my website, you will see that I have applications for one-on-one coaching and also for my course. So, my purpose here is to help other women. My purpose here is to help you feel as good as I do. Like I imagine the me 10, 15 years ago. That's the ones that I just want to I want to take that little baby bird and help you. Okay, so yeah, check out my website, find ways to work with me. I'm also hosting a free workshop October 30th. I am going to give you more information on the time, but it is a live Zoom. So you and I will be talking via Zoom. There will be other women in there. We are going to I have a workbook prepared for you, and it's all about finding your why, your passion, your next step. Um, this is something I've worked on for myself. I have so many irons in the fire. I want to do all the things. I want to have a podcast. I want to have a coaching business. I want to have retreats. I want to host sound baths. I want to write a book. I want to continue helping people with design, interior design. I want to flip houses. I want to have Airbnbs. Like, holy shit, Lindsay, how many things can you do at one time? The minions aren't coming. They're not coming. I've been calling them in. They're not here. I need some minions. That would help. But let's be realistic. Focus on one thing at a time. And which direction do you go? And which direction, how do you choose? Those are all the questions that I'm going to help you answer for yourself. So yeah, my workbook will be included in that workshop. And then we will have a follow-up call so that we can hold ourselves accountable. And you're going to meet some cool ass women. That's a big part of these things too. Like, you benefit from the content, you benefit from learning from the host or the leader or the coach, but then you also benefit from connecting with all the people that are also in that same container, that same group, that same world. And I think you know by now, if you've been listening to the podcast, you've listened to some of my conversations with people that I've met through these coaching containers and retreats. They are your people because they get it. You don't have to explain, your path, because we're all kind of on that same level. We're all looking for the same thing. We have the same intentions. And it's not an environment where people are judged or criticized. It's very positive and uplifting and empowering. You're not going to hear negative feedback. You're not going to hear, oh, why do you want to do that? Are you sure you want to do that? You can't make money doing that. No, hell no. It's a container of cheerleaders. And that's what's going to foster the growth. That's what's going to help you elevate. That's what we're here for. Okay, I will put a link to the workshop in the show notes, along with a link to my website where you can find more information on coaching, retreats, and the course. And we'll go from there. I can't wait to see you at the workshop. I can't wait to hear from you. What is it that you absolutely love about the podcast? Or what topics do you want me to cover? Who do you want me to talk to? Let me know. Okay, I love you guys. Have the best day.